Hey, my algebra. Now, I know you asked for factoring, but we're going to save that to the next video because I sort of want to go the way the test goes, the same order. And it starts with the laws of exponents and scientific notation. So that's what we're going to use. The first four problems I want you to do are across the top here. 1, 2, 3. So freeze it, write that down, and then we got one more right here. You can freeze and write that down. Do those four and then turn me back on. Okay. So remember, you just go, if there's no pluses or minuses, it's 3 times 2 is 6. X to the 6 times x to the 4th is x to the 10th. And that's it. There's only 2 steps. This, when you're dividing, you would reduce the numbers, but there's no numbers there other than 1. Then when you're dividing two things same base, you subtract the powers. So it would be 6 minus 4 is 2. It stays on top because 6 is bigger. And 10 minus 8 is 2. It goes on the bottom because 10 is bigger. This one, when you have a product raised to a power, you raise both to that power. And whenever you have a base to a power to another power, you multiply. So negative 6 times negative 3 is 18. This would be y to the negative 30. But a negative power says move me. So I'm going to move this one on down. So it'd be x to the 18th over y to the 30th. Then this one, this is negative, so I'm going to move that on down. This one's got a negative power, so I'm going to move it up. Now remember, once you move it, the negative power is gone because you've accomplished what it tells you to do. Move it. And when you multiply two things same base, you add the powers. 10 plus 8 is 18. And this is x to the 6. 2 plus 4. Now, scientific notation, we have 2 multiplying ones, and we have 2 dividing ones. So, go ahead, do those 2, and then we'll move it over for the dividing. Okay, so you start off. We have 2 parts. We got the 2 and the 10 to the 3rd, 4 and 10 to the 8th. So 2 times 4 is 8. And when you multiply two things same base, you add the powers. So 8 plus 11. Said that wrong. 8 plus 3 is 11. This one, 6 times 5 is 30. 10 to the negative 3rd, 10 to the negative 6 is 10 to the negative 9. Now, got a little problem here. This first number has to be between 1 and 10. So I'm going to divide this by 10, but I can only do that if I balance this out by multiplying this by a 10. When you multiply two things same base, you add. So this would be 3 divided by 10. And here I add a 1 to the power, which is multiplied by 10. Here's 2 more. Go ahead and have some fun. Well, when you're dividing, you divide the 2. That's 8 divided by 4 is 2. Then when you multiply two things same base, you subtract the power. So that would be 10 cubed. Now this would be 9 divided by 3 is 3. And then when you divide two things same base, you subtract the powers. 8 minus a negative 4 would be 12 because minus a negative is plus. Now I have just a couple more problems for you to do. But I forgot to write them down. Oh no! Oh no! So this one. Do you remember how to subtract polynomials? So go ahead and do this. Please. Okay. So, first we need to take the minus and go to all 3 terms. This one has a positive 1. It's not shown. So this would be a minus 7x squared minus 4x, and minus a minus 10, which is plus 10. So x squared minus 7x squared is minus 6x squared. Minus 6x minus 4x is minus 10x. And minus 4 plus 10 is plus 6. Now this one, this is right next to the parentheses, so we're going to distribute it. So 7 times 4 is 28. When you multiply two things, same base, you add the powers. So this would be 21x to the 4th plus 14x. 2 plus 1 is 3. Okay, well anyways, tomorrow we're going to FOIL, or get a video on foiling, and then we're going to start factoring, and then work our way through math. Now I might have some videos on the weekend too, but we'll see how it goes. Have a fantastic day.